What's up, Pisces? Welcome to your weekly reading. I hope that you're doing well. Thank you so much for being with me here today. I really appreciate you. If this reading helps or resonates, let me know by leaving a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, the information on how to book is in the description box down below. And you can find me on my Instagram and TikTok at Jadestone Tarot. All right, so Pisces, let's see what's going on for you for the week ahead. Get your messages Spirit wants you to know. Get some clarity, insight, wisdom, and guidance, whatever else needs to come through for you, Pisces. I will be passing along the messages. So, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I think the deck is ready. It's upside down. Let me flip it. Messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the next 7 days. What's going on for my Pisceans? Any insight, wisdom, guidance for Pisces? We got the Four of Cups coming out. Messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's going on for my Pisceans for the week ahead? Show me clearly. What's going on for Pisces for the week ahead? Nine of Wands reversed. Messages for Pisces. We also have the Knight of Pentacles. And we also have the Knight of Swords. Oh, okay. Strength. Five of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, 6 of Cups at the bottom. Justice also coming out. Libra energy. Could be dealing with Libra. We also have Leo energy out here. Just letting you guys know the main zodiacs. So Pisces, I'm seeing a situation here where you're kind of wanting to like quit or back away from something. The reason why is because you're feeling like either undervalued, you're feeling like you're not seeing the results, you're feeling not recognized, and you're kind of fed up. So Four of Cups. Right now, you're not feeling the most optimistic. You might be really kind of struggling with your own inner thoughts and feelings about a situation. Maybe you're just feeling really stagnant. Maybe you're lacking motivation. Maybe you are really just struggling with getting some sort of momentum, you know? Maybe you feel as if you've been taking one step forward, 5 steps back. And maybe you've just been dealing with like a lot of frustrating things. We do have Mars retrograde and Mars retrograde in Gemini. So that's creating more of a challenging aspect towards Pisces. So Pisces placements, right? You're definitely feeling that energy, and it seems like this week is kind of hitting hard, where you're lacking the motivation, where maybe you're feeling really lethargic, feeling really just low energy, feeling like you could probably just sleep for days. And honestly, if you need rest, then you need to listen to your body. You really need to listen to what it is that you're needing at this moment. Definitely focusing and nurturing. I can't speak. Those two words combined. Wow. You really are needing to nurture yourself and take care of yourself. I'm really feeling like you need some more self-care. Some of you've been really pushing yourself to the point of exhaustion or burnout. 9 of Wands reversed. It's just like, I think you need to slow down. I feel like you need to just kind of like take your foot off the gas pedal, okay, and surrender a little bit. It almost feels like you've been forcing something or pushing the river and you haven't been getting the results that you want, right? You've been trying to like open a door that's locked, and you're getting frustrated, like, why won't it open? It's like, it feels like maybe it's the timing. So just know though, Pisces, if you've been feeling this way and you've been feeling like a door isn't opening, or you feel like you're not getting the results, or you feel like you're going backwards, or you're stagnant, I just want to let you know that the energy is going to shift very soon for you. It's just a matter of time. It's really like, this is just like a little moment, a little hiccup, a little bit of a funky couple of days, or maybe just a day or moments throughout, you know, the next week or so that you might feel this way. But I want to let you know that this is all working out exactly the way it's supposed to, and you're actually gonna, there's a shift that I'll get to, okay? So we have the Knight of Pentacles. Like, you've been very determined, you've been very focused, you've been very patient, and at times you're gonna lose your patience. It's normal as a human. Like, we do want things instant, and when we don't get things instantly, or things don't happen quickly or as quick as we imagine, or our expectations, when life doesn't meet our expectations, we're like, what the fuck, like, what's the point? You know, and we get frustrated and we feel like maybe it's not for us. We feel like maybe we should quit, maybe we should try something else. Why isn't it working? It's working for them, how come it's not working for me? It's because it's just the timing. It doesn't mean it's not going to work for you. It's just a matter of when, okay? And so with the Knight of Pentacles, this is the energy of like, I think you're needing to slow down. I feel like you've been trying to speed up the process, or like push. Again, I feel like Spirit is really forcing you to just slow down a little bit. Take your foot off the gas pedal, like I was saying a little while ago, and surrender to the timing. And just, this is the energy. It's like, just focus on the next few steps. You may be focusing on way far into the future, and I think you're really needing to like come back to the present and like just kind of focus on just like short-term goals, or like, you know, the next couple of days. Focus on just like what you want to accomplish for the week, and then kind of just moving, just trying. I feel like you really need to be in the present this week, okay? Because it feels like you're in the past, you're also in the future, and you need to come here now. And I think that's what, I don't know, was that in your last reading we had that message? I think we might have had a message like that. Maybe I'm getting mixed up with a different sign. But I feel like you guys had fairies of the future in one of the November readings that I did for you. I've done a couple. But yeah, I believe that card came out a while ago for you, which is like about be here now, because things are about to shift and you're really just being prepared for what's to come, right? Because what you don't see, which is interesting how this is lined up, how the cards came out, we have the Knight of Pentacles, right? Which is you right now. You feel like you're slow. You feel like you're not making much moves or much progress with the direction you're going down. Behind you, look at, she's not aware, right? She's not looking over at these shifts and this incoming push or information or news or message or momentum. Like, just, you don't see how the tides are turning. And even justice, this card in this deck, it's like literally about changing the tides and things being brought into balance. So after a situation of feeling like, you know, not good enough, feeling underappreciated, feeling undervalued, feeling stuck, feeling stagnant, lacking in certain areas of your life, just questioning like, what's the point, wanting to quit, wanting to give up, lacking the strength, the motivation to keep going, really like just struggling, that this is about a shift for you. This is about a shift, massive shift. I do see that there's some things on your mind from the past here. Maybe you're reminiscing back to past times where you felt happier, where things were going a lot easier for you. Maybe there's the energy of wishing you had that back and feeling just unhappy with where you're at currently. But again, Pisces, I just want to let you know that things are going to be brought into balance and things are looking up and things are going to become very, very positive for you. So if you've been feeling down and unhappy with current circumstances, I just want to let you know that you're not going to be feeling this way for much longer. That is obviously a choice, and that's also comes down to the action that you take and where you're putting your energy and where you're putting your focus, and you know, the steps that you take to move forward in your life. You can choose to stay on this path of focusing on the negatives and staying in this yucky zone, or somehow, some way you find the courage to keep going, to push through, and maybe even changing your approach, or doing things a bit differently. We're gonna clarify and figure out how you can get out of this energy, maybe what you can do or what's going to come in that will help you get out of this. Maybe you're needing to rely on like a friend or someone that you trust for support here with strength coming out. Maybe some of you are needing to ask for help or ask for advice, or like maybe you're not ready to hear it though. That's the thing with the Five of Pentacles. It's like you have options. It's very clear. It's very obvious. You have options, Pisces, but you're not aware of them, or you're not happy with your options. It's like something like that. You're given these options about how you can move forwards, but it's like, oh, none of them are quick fixes. And if it's a quick fix, well, then it's temporarily fixed and better, and then, you know, it fades away very quickly. So instead of a temporary fix, it's time to find a permanent fix, a permanent solution to your problem, okay? Whatever the problem is. Let's get to the bottom of this. Let's figure out, how are you gonna get out of this funk? But again, this is just a weekly overview, so this isn't going to last very long. You're going to be pulling yourself out of this funk. You're going to be getting out of this. You're going to be feeling back on track. But you know what? It's Scorpio season. The energy's just been pretty tense lately. We just had the eclipses occur in Scorpio Taurus. We just had the lunar eclipse in Taurus just a few days ago, right? Beginning of the week. Tuesday it was on. So it's the lingering after effects, right, of that eclipse. It's just like not feeling in alignment and what changes need to be made and how are we going to get back on track. And I feel like, oh my God, I literally got this feeling like someone or an energy was like tapping my head. This happens sometimes when I do readings. And it's just like, I felt it again. Like I literally felt like something touched my head. It's like, okay, hey spirit, hey. All right. So, let's take a look into this Four of Cups, Nine of Wands reverse. Like, what is it that you're kind of like feeling disappointed about or wanting to kind of give up on, just to give a little bit of clarity as to what we're talking about here. Four of Cups and the Nine of Wands reversed for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the week ahead, the next 7 days. Tell me about the Four of Cups, Nine of Wands reversed for Pisces, please. Show me clearly. Four of Cups, Nine of Wands reversed for Pisces. Show me clearly what is going on. Four of Cups, Nine of Wands reversed for Pisces. Seven of Cups, feeling a bit overwhelmed, having a lot on your plate, trying your best to impress. Six of Wands, trying your best to impress a lot of people, maybe not feeling recognized for your efforts, and just like wondering like, what is it that I'm doing wrong, or how come, like, there's a lot of like mental confusion here. Not knowing where to put your energy or where to put your focus. We also have the Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So there's something that you're reflecting on in regards to a commitment or a relationship, some sort of partnership. And all of a sudden, like, just where I felt like that tap, like something tapping my head, all of a sudden it just got really hot. Like maybe someone is kind of like a headache. Like someone in your life might actually be causing you to get a headache, or like someone just like really frustrates you and like hurts your head, or like there's a situation that you're dealing with that just like hurts your head, or just like it's just like a pain, you know. There's a situation or a person that you're dealing with that's just been like adding negativity to your life or confusion to your life, and you're contemplating like how to figure out, oh my god, I literally feel like something is on fire. Like this one spot on my head feels hot. Okay, you know what? I reject this energy. I don't want it anymore. I don't want it. Thank you. I get the point. Whoever that you're dealing with or whatever you're dealing with, it's a struggle. I get it. We also have the Hierophant that flipped out. Taurus energy could be this might be about some sort of commitment or even marriage, or someone that you're in a long-term relationship with. Prince of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Ace of Cups. Something that you're feeling trapped in. You're feeling trapped in something, feeling trapped in a commitment, feeling trapped in a marriage for some of you, wondering if it's worth fighting for, wondering if it's worth putting the effort in. Almost like on the outside it looks good with the Six of Wands, right? On the outside, how you're being perceived by others, people are like, oh my god, Pisces got it together. Pisces has this beautiful, Pisces is living this beautiful, luxurious life, and they get to do what they want, and they have this beautiful relationship, right? To the outside, that's probably what people think. But that's the whole thing about life, is that the grass really ain't greener on the other side. And what we see, for example, on social media, we see all these people posting all their best lives, and this person just got a house, and this person just had a child, this person just got married, this person this person that. It's like, wow, oh my god, their life looks so great. But on the other side, the shit that they don't be posting, it's not always what it seems. And so with the Six of Wands, which is representing like how people are perceiving you, and like, attention and all that, people only see this one side of you, but they don't know that you're actually struggling. So that's another thing. It's like, I feel like what it is that you're going through, you're kind of keeping it to yourself, or you're not really opening up about it. And so you're going through all these inner things, but you're not like talking to someone about it. And so it's like eating you up inside. And that's why I feel like maybe you would benefit talking to someone, maybe even just like talk therapy, maybe talking to your therapist if you have one. Maybe that's something that you're thinking about doing, or like considering like finding yourself some sort of like therapist, or just like needing to open up to your loved ones and your friends. You are not a burden. I don't know who needs to hear this. Some of you feel like if you were to open up about your emotions, or, talk about the things that are bothering you or the things that are stressing you out, some of you are afraid that you're just going to like burden others, and you don't want to do that. But that's the thing, is that you're not burdening others. And, you should have people in your life that you can come to when you need help or support or love, or just like a shoulder to cry on. And that's the bare minimum. You should have that in your relationships, and especially in your commitments and your romantic connections, or those that you are like married to, or you're in a close connection to. Like, you should be able to have that safe space, that intimacy, that trust, to be able to be there and uplift and support one another and help each other out when the other person is unable to get out of their net that they're so stuck in, right? So I don't know who needs to hear that, but your problems and your emotions and how you feel, they are not a burden. And I think something that could benefit you is like opening up about these struggles and the things that are on your mind, because it seems like it's been pretty overwhelming here with the Seven of Cups. It's been pretty overwhelming. You have a lot of emotions coming up, a lot of feelings, lots of thoughts, lots of things that you're trying to like consider, like what's worth your energy, what's worth fighting for, what's worth walking away from. Like there's a lot that's on your mind here, Seven of Pentacles, and you're just trying to figure things out, but at times it gets overwhelming and you're just questioning, like, you know, am I really happy with where things are? Yeah, maybe I'm married, maybe I have the home, maybe I got the perfect job, but am I actually truly happy? Do I actually feel fulfilled here? Because some of you are really not feeling fulfilled. And you're trying to figure out like what changes to make. But yet, in a way, what I'm seeing at the bottom of the deck, it's like you kind of feel, in a way, you may be feeling trapped, or your emotions are being trapped, actually. Ace of Cups with the Eight of Swords, there's fears of emotion, there's... Isn't this okay? I think I said this in your last reading. Like, I think I was saying this to you guys. Yeah, where just like you may feel like, oh, I got my emotions under control, but actually you've just been suppressing them. If actually you've just been trapping your emotions, suppressing them, pushing them to the side, or distracting yourself, and then all of a sudden, boom, all these thoughts and feelings and emotions come up and they overwhelm you, and then you shut down and you don't know how to process it properly. And so it's just like a pressure cooker, really, is what it feels like. It's just like boiling tension, emotions, boiling. One of these days is going to just boil over. The pot is going to boil over. It might be a simmer right now, and it might be controllable at this moment, but if you don't keep it in check or keep your eye on that boiling pot of water, that's just going to overflow and overboil, right? And it's going to be a mess. Anyways, yeah. Whew, okay, all right. So, how are you getting out of this, right? That's why you're here. Like, yes, that's what I'm dealing with. Thank you. But how do I get out of this mess? Or how do I move through this energy? How do I get out of this? That's what we're about. That's why we're here. That's why we're gonna find out. But that just gave me some context as to what's really going on, so I can give the most like accurate advice or insight as to how you're gonna move through this. Okay, so I'm gonna look into this Knight of Swords and see. So what's the sudden shift? There's a sudden shift here. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. Sorry, my hair is just like caught. It's driving me nuts. It's like ticklish. Knight of Swords for Pisces for the week ahead, the next 7 days. You might be hit with like an idea or like a sudden realization or a sudden inspiration to like take some sort of action or to do something. Like, yeah, it just kind of feels like maybe a light bulb moment for some of you. Talking about this Knight of Swords. Wow. We had the Prince of Wands. So that definitely some sort of action that you're going to be taking. We have 3 Knights coming out. 10 of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles. Knight of Swords for Pisces. High Priestess coming out. There's your energy. Page of Wands. Hey, okay. Page of Wands, Death, and the Sun. Scorpio and Leo energy. We have a lot of that coming out in this reading. The 6 of Pentacles. There's that balance. There's that balance. Okay, so let's talk about this because we've got a lot here. So this is you right now. You're trying to weigh out your options. You're trying to figure out what path to take. You're juggling a lot. You got a lot on your plate. You're trying to just find the balance, and you're trying to keep it all together. You're trying to keep your composure. But here's the thing. It's like you can't keep doing this for much longer. You can't just keep juggling without dropping a ball once in a while, right? And so this week coming up, you may drop one of these balls, or in this case, you may drop one of these pentacles, where it's like you're trying your best to just keep everything floating and everything's okay, and I'm juggling it all, and yeah, it's a little overwhelming, but you know, we're getting through it, and like, I'll find a way, I'll figure it out. And then next thing you know, you're juggling, and then boom, you drop whatever, you drop something that you're juggling, or something doesn't go according to plan, or maybe you make a mistake, or maybe whatever, right? Something happens that throws you off track that you didn't prepare for, that you didn't plan for, and you're like, right? Fuck! Yep. And that is the moment where you really need to let people help you. Help you need your friends, you need your family, you need support around you. I think that you're also dealing with a lot of like family matters or home matters. Where you live is definitely affecting you. I think you're trying your best to just like make sure everyone around you is happy and satisfied, and like you're trying your best to like please everyone, or like just making sure everybody's okay. So I do feel like there's a little bit of some, I don't know why I'm getting this, you guys, because it's like we don't really have, I guess maybe it's like the Ten of Swords possibly, and maybe the Five of Pentacles, and going back to the Seven of Cups. I'm just kind of filling in the gaps with what my intuition is picking up on here, because I typically wouldn't read these two cards this way, but I kind of feel like perhaps you're feeling a bit burdened by responsibilities, or just like pressure from family, pressure from the people that you live with. You know, there's a lot of pressure on your shoulders, and whew, man, it is overwhelming. And here with the High Priestess, again, it's just kind of what I was saying earlier. It's like you kind of, not a facade. It's not a facade. Because I think for the most part, you can handle this energy, and you can handle the stress, and you can, you're juggling a lot, and for the most part, you're doing a good job doing it. But you're not, even if you're talking about it with like friends or family, or, you know, maybe, you know, even your therapist, right, if you got one, it's like, even though you may talk about these issues that you're dealing with, you never tell them what the full extent is or the full story. You only like tell them like a small percentage of like what it is that you're actually going through. I feel like you keep a lot of these thoughts and these feelings to yourself, and it just piles up over time, and it gets a lot over time. And again, it just goes back to the whole, like, it's simmering right now, and you may be able to deal with it at this moment, but, you know, you turn your back from the stove, and next thing you know, that pot of water has boiled over, and hot water is splashing everywhere, and you're getting burnt. Like, you know, so it's kind of like that, where it's like, if you're not careful, if you're not aware of all the pressure that you're taking on and all the things that you're keeping to yourself, it's going to boil up, and you're going to have to release it one way or another. So I feel like this is almost like, maybe it's a little bit of a warning, like, hey, like, you can, maybe it's best to like kind of release some of that tension. It's kind of like if you were to open up like a soda bottle. If you shook it, you shook it up and you open it, it would be like, you know, just shooting out of the bottle. Whereas if you like slowly like open it, the pressure kind of like releases, instead of it just like exploding in your face, you know? So it's kind of like trying to find a way to release the tension without it exploding in your face. Oh my God, is that just sounds kind of dramatic, but perhaps that's how it is for your situation. Anyways, there is some sort of change or shift. So clarifying with this Knight of Swords, right? Which is about this change, this shift, this movement. You make some sort of decision, or you're going to be making some sort of choice this week. And this choice, with this decision, you are needing to follow your intuition here and follow your gut. Make sure that you're in a clear state of mind, though, because when you're not and you're very restless, it's a hard time to figure out if it's like your intuition that's guiding you, or if that's just like your fear, your paranoia, is that it's just like your ego projections. Sometimes it's hard to decipher if it's your intuition or if it's just like your mind. So make sure that whatever this choice is, you take time out to like ground yourself and like level yourself and just be more like neutral space. Okay, but then it's like you make this choice, whatever this choice is, it's about some sort of action that you're supposed to be taking, okay, or some sort of movement that you're making, or some sort of plan. Okay, anyways, so you make up your mind, you make some sort of decision as you follow your intuition. Your intuition is helping you make this choice about some sort of action you need to take, or if there's an offer that comes in, you're intuitively picking up like, I should take this offer, I should take this deal. And by you doing it, that creates this change here with death. So change to the struggles and the issues and the negativity and the stagnancy and the, you know, all of what we just talked about, all the imbalance. This is what's changing. And as the situation is transforming, boom, we have the sun. So first of all, you got clarity about what needs to be done here, and you're feeling optimistic, and you're feeling empowered, and you're feeling like, okay, I can handle this. I know what direction I'm going down. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing. I know how I'm going to move forwards. But the sun is like the most optimistic card, and the sun is very representing happiness. So the changes that are occurring, it's going to bring you to a lot of fulfillment. These changes you're happy about, you're really excited for. And I'm happy for you. Like, this is such a positive change of, like, the energy in this reading. So that's a completely, like, 180-degree flip. Maybe, I literally titled Capricorn's reading that. I don't even remember what the reading was, but that their title was, like, 180-degree flip. So that's how it feels like this week. It's like, it's maybe starts off a little rocky, but then by the end of the week, you're feeling back on your bullshit. You're feeling excited, and you're feeling like pumped again. And so this is really good. I'm really happy that this reading like took a turn. There's a positive change. You're happy about these changes. You're feeling back on track. You feel more in tune with where you're supposed to be, and you're not really so stressed or worried. And it's okay. You're right. It's the release of the tension or the release of the pressure. Once you release it, you feel a million times better. And you're like, okay, like I got my head screwed on straight. I know where I'm going, what I'm doing. Like, I'm okay, and I got this. So that's kind of what it feels. It's like at the beginning of the week or whenever. When am I uploading this? I don't even know. But you know, currently or this next week at the beginning, the next 7 days, it's like the beginning. You're feeling it. It's feeling heavy. It's feeling intense. It's feeling like doomsday. But then by the end of the week, you're like, okay, I got this. I'm great. I'm making moves. I'm feeling happy. I'm excited. I got things I'm looking forward to. So it's all working out for you, Pisces. And that's all you need to know for the week ahead. It's like, just know that it's all working out, and you just need to stay grounded and take it easy and take some deep breaths, recalibrate yourself, take some time out to rest, recharge. You probably need it. Open up to a loved one or a friend or someone that you trust about your problems. Don't keep it to yourself. Keeping it to yourself, you're going to explode. So, all right, Pisces, I'm going to leave your reading here. I hope this was helpful and insightful. If it was, let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and you can book a private reading with me. The information's in the description down below on how to do that. Okay, Pisces, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.